All right. Matthew writes, why is it that all these superstars struggle to set up or arrange tables and chairs correctly during their own hardcore matches? Why do referees and competitors kick objects out of the way so pathetically that it does nothing but to still be in the way somehow, only for a ring attendant to remove it once the cameras aren't looking? Why are the wrestlers so good at wrestling moves but so terrible when it comes to firmly setting up the tables or chairs or stairs or whatever? What's going on here? I can tell you why they're so rotten at it. Because it's fucking stupid. Once again, you can have fights with chairs and tables in the ring and being bashed over each other's heads and throwing people through shit and over shit. But when you start, which is what they started doing around 1992, I believe it was, when you start setting shit up in the ring and putting people on it and making them lay there on it while you get up on the top rope and set yourself on fire and jump through it, or the stacking of the chairs and tables and to suplex some guy's spine on the edge of a fucking metal chair, or when you go to these drastic measures to set up these obviously fucking phony stunts that don't happen organically through the course of some two guys having a fight or however many, then it's fucking stupid, and it looks stupid and it looks fake and phony, which is what hardcore matches are these days, especially when every once in a while you would find a guy at some point that could creatively set something up kind of on the slide where it made sense later on, but not this just contrived building shit up back and forth, right? I remember one night we were having a street fight match in Freedom Hall in Johnson City with the Harris boys, the Bruise Brothers, and the Heavenly Bodies. And there was some spot that we were going to do at the end where to give people a pop. One of the Harris boys, I can't remember which, because they're twins, it doesn't matter, was going to grab me and run me across the ring and smash me into the fucking table that was leaning up in the corner of the fucking ring, of the turnbuckle, because somebody had been thrown into it before. Okay, so that table, when somebody got thrown into it before, slipped down to where it was, you couldn't run into it. It was almost laying flat. Oh, fuck. So as I roll in the ring, somehow I get under that table as I get in, and I push it up a little bit before I walk out from under it, but it still ain't in the right place. So when we do the spot where I try to fucking, fuck the baby faces and it doesn't work and he catches me, he didn't want to run me, but I said, go ahead and run me on the table. And just on the last second, I just flipped over and rolled and fucking did a flip and landed back first on it because it was down there. It didn't look contrived. If I had taken time to, oh, wait a minute, I got to go over and pick this table up and set it right there, exactly where it needs to be, moments before I got run into it. What kind of a fucking idiot am I, right? Modify your shit or don't do it at all. But that's the answer. I don't know how else to say it. It's not meant, this is not what we're doing, that the furniture is more important than the match, that the fucking props and their placement are more important than the integrity of having a contest with somebody to not see through it because you both stop and fucking arrange your goddamn toys, and it's just gotten stupid and just silly. Even worse, to me, even worse than stupid is silly. When you're doing something that hurts yourself and it's silly on top of stupid, you know what that is, don't you?
What's that?
That's silly and stupid.
Silly and stupid. You know what spot drives me crazy? I think I mentioned it way back on the show, but when guys are brawling at ringside in the WWE and they go to the table where the announcers are, and then the wrestler who's about to put the other guy through the table removes all of the monitors.
Yeah.
Like, the announcer should be the one concerned about the production. Like, oh shit, he's going to ruin the monitors. Get these out of here. Not the wrestler trying to maim another guy. It makes no sense.
Well, it tells people, oh, he doesn't want to throw that guy on those chunky, hard, sharp-cornered monitors. He wants to make it a safe, flat surface.
Right.
Either that or, oh, wait a minute, the guy doesn't want to get in trouble for breaking those fucking $600 monitors or whatever the fuck. So that's actually, they would get in trouble because we used to have to tell the Ring of Honor guys all the time with equipment around the ring. But he cares more about that. He can't be too out of control. It's fucking stupid. If you can't bump in the environment that you've got naturally Don't fucking bump there. And another thing, when you go under a wrestling ring, you can pull out a fire extinguisher. That legitimately is there in a lot of cases. You can pull out a toolbox. You can pull out one extra table. You can, because the ring announcers and the timekeepers and everybody always needs something like that. You can pull out a chair. That's reasonable. Pretty much anything else, if it shouldn't be under the ring, why are you pulling it out of it? When these people they pull out a goddamn, a stuffed fucking orangutan out from under the ring, why is it there? The props and their setup and placement and use for the pop from the people have become more important than having a goddamn match and making anybody believe what you're doing and not slapping them in the face with it. It's stupid. Right along with shooting a guy in the corner and then running in and eating his fucking boot. Delirious one time threatened to fine the Ring of Honor guys if every match did that. Every match. Shoot the guy in the turnbuckle, charge him, he'll put his foot up, eat it. Boom. Nobody can figure this out. Just don't run. Fuck. And then they don't sell it. It turns them around. Oh, they turned around off that giant boot to the face when they were coming at 30 miles an hour. It must have hurt. Turned them all the way around.